Good morning, guys. Welcome to another video. What a beautiful morning. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Today I am in North Kerry in a small little village called Tarbert. Absolutely beautiful. It's an estuary, so probably more famous for, there's a boat that goes from Kerry to Clare, Tarbert to Kilrush. A lot of commuters would use it. But where the estuary is absolutely always full of waders. Now the tide is out at the moment, so you're not going to get them, they're all going to be too far out. But as the tide comes in, it's absolutely beautiful. Now, a few of you might have watched an old video that I made last year, and I came here and I had a good time, but I vented a bit of anger. Good morning, guys. Today I'm in Tarbert in County Kerry, and I've came here a few times, and there's a hide here and it looks like it's been burnt out. Now I don't know whether that was malicious or an accident, but such a shame. This is very disappointing, I have to say. And if you're the asshole that burnt out the hide, you. There was a hide here and the hide was burnt out. So I got a text message during the week to say that the hide was being rebuilt. So you know what? It's the weekend, I'm off. So I came down for a drive, and it's being rebuilt. It's not completely finished yet, but absolutely brilliant to see. So for the people of North Kerry and surrounding areas, if you're birders, this is absolutely brilliant. I'll actually just give you a look at it there. They haven't put the windows in yet, but when you open the door, they have them all marked out and everything. I'm sure it would sit 4 or 5 people comfortable. Really nice. Maybe, I don't know. They might have to cut down this a small bit, but positive times ahead. I brought my camera with me now, but I don't know if I'm going to do any photos for a while. I'll wait for the tide to start coming in. The very second I walked in, there was a curlew just here. So I brought my drone with me, and I reckon the mud flaps go out for at least 500 meters. It looks nothing when you're standing here. It looks like it's beside you, but it's long and flat, so it's very deceptive. But there's like a gully that runs down in here right through, and that's a great place if you are in the hide for the kingfisher. There's a couple of spikes here. Most days I've been here, the kingfisher has come in, so it is a good place to see a kingfisher as well if you've never seen a kingfisher. And now that the hide is back up, it'll even get better, I would think. Now, I have a bit of luxury today and I have a bit of time to kill. So I have a debate. I am going to go up into the village and have a breakfast in one of the restaurants or cafes there. I'm thinking, will I go towards Tralee down to Phoenix, do a few photos? Will I get the ferry, go across to Clare for an hour or two? So the tide isn't going to be high till 3 o'clock, so I'm going to make it my business to be back here for around 1:30. So it's 9:20. I do have a few hours to kill. The debate is on, what will I do? So the debate is over, guys. I know what I'm doing. I'm actually going to go home and get my pop-up hide. There's no point in me sitting here waiting for waders to come in. There's no point in me coming back here waiting for waders if I'm going to be standing out. The hide isn't ready yet, so I'm going to go home, get my pop-up hide, try to get back here for around 1:30. The only thing is, it's going to be very bright, but look, I'm going to give it a go and see what we get. This is the life, guys. Absolutely the life. I'm sitting in my hide. The back door is opened. There's trees and everything behind me, so it doesn't make much of a difference. Everything I'll be photoing is in the front. I misjudged the tide. I went home, watched the Irish-Japan match, came back, the tide is fully in. I knew high tide was 3 o'clock, but I left home at 1:30, got here 2:10. It had already been 90% in, which is unfortunate because it's a great time to catch the waders as the tide is coming in. I'm just hoping now that I'm going to get the reverse. I'm not in any rush home, so I'm going to stay a while, and let's see what happens when the tide is going out. This is actually borderline funny, so I've been trying to do a little bit of video there, and I'm struggling a small bit with my exposure, and I'm struggling with a small bit of exposure taking the photos. And I realised when I started talking into the DJI I'm wearing sunglasses. Left my good glasses above in the van. I'll go get them. The amount of fish in this water is nothing short of amazing. Watch the tree swans swimming in and just watch the water around them. Watch the movement in the water. So I think I have photography mastered, and this might sound a bit rude, but because I'm an amateur, I just love to take photos. And if I get a nice photo, I'm really happy with it. That's it. But a professional photographer, when he goes out and does something like we're doing now, they literally have to get that perfect shot. Like, I would assume their whole YouTube channel or whole YouTube video wouldn't be good enough if they didn't get the shot. So the key to it, I think, is being an amateur and just being happy to take a photo. I've mastered photography. So the tide is definitely on its way out. It's after dropping just over a foot. I can now see the spikes in the ground again that were there this morning. I'm actually going to turn the camera and show you. And I have my camera focused on the last one, and I have seen the kingfisher on that several times, so hopefully now he does come in again. I think I'm going to head off, guys. Don't know if I got any great shots. Loads of egrets there. There's definitely 8 or 9 of them just along this stream here. There's shell ducks over here 100 yards away. Like, I was hoping they'd come around. They haven't come around. Half dozen hooded crows around. The curlew was here when I came in this morning. Haven't seen it since. I can hear red shanks passing up and down. Unusual for them not. This is a good place for them. But there's so much for them here. You know, hoping that they're going to sit in front of you is really open. So guys, if you like the video, like and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. The channel has been growing quite steadily actually at the moment. Leave a message, guys, if you do like the stuff. Let me know what you think, good or bad. I'm thick-skinned. I'd like to hear. Thank you. Bye.